So one big thing for 2020, or actually a few things, is that I want to focus on is following through, pushing past uh, urges that come up related to just like random thoughts, or like random, you get a sugar craving, or you get like all those small things that just kind of nag at you, and that if you act on it, they end up kind of sucking in your time. But not only your time, but you deviate from what you were doing. I've noticed, there's so many small things that happen throughout the day that end up really making a bigger difference down the line. And yeah, so definitely cut that out, or at least not act on it. Sometimes, you're human, things happen, and you do what you're gonna do. But for the most time, I think you can train yourself to fight past sudden urges, or like things just nag at you that end up snowballing and becoming bigger things. Another one that's, I don't know how to really say it, but I guess would be like regret. That's a bigger thing, but for me, for this year and kind of going beyond, is going to be taking action in the moment, so that I'm not going to regret it later. And that's obviously way easier said than done, and I'm guilty of violating this thousands of times. But I think if I bring it to top of mind and really focus in on like just taking one step, or like one direct action that's gonna make me not basically hate myself later, it's just gonna be like really training myself in that one. So a lot of this year is just gonna be training myself and doing all the right things. I have no desire for X outcome. I've really wanted that for the past how many ever years, but it's got to be about training the mind and body, and really drilling in kind of the habits that I want. And speaking of that, so habits, I've read a bunch of books on them. I've honestly not tried hard enough to implement a lot of the things. But what I'm going to really do for this year is the gym, drinking more water, and trying to just rest. Going to bed is like roughly the same time, and waking up at the same time. And if I just do that, I think I'll be set. No crazy workouts, no crazy regimens, no crazy diet, none of that bullshit. I'm not disciplined enough to follow through on that shit for more than a week, so fuck it. That's not happening. And I've known myself more than enough to just not even give that attention. So right now I go to UFC gym. I do boxing. I think I really like it, so I'm going to keep doing that. Maybe I'll try out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We'll see. I'm not pressed on it. I'm going to, as I said, water, hydration, just fucking at least 2 liters a day for 30 days. And then just maybe step my way up to 3, then 4 liters, and just slowly just bring it up. And then sleep, a huge one. So my bed right behind me, I think I need 7 hours, and I just got to find a way to make that happen. And the rest of the things I got to do throughout the day, personal, business, whatever, it's just got to be done in those other hours. I got to be able to wind down, rest, and wake up and get ready to go. Because one of the things with my diet is I'm really trying to cut out caffeine and sugar, especially sugar. I find myself going and grabbing for a cup of coffee so many times, and when I do grab it, I end up putting cream and sugar, and that's just, I know it's bad, but that's got to go. And with sugar, in America, it's crazy hard to not consume sugar. That shit's in everything. But if I make an effort to not, I think if I cut out coffee, it'll cut out the caffeine, and it'll cut out the sugar. But that coffee is one of those urges that I like, maybe I need one, maybe I don't, blah blah blah, and I'll talk myself into it. And so I'll have one cup, and then an hour or two later I'll have another one. And then when I'm having that other cup of coffee, I'll be like, oh, maybe I should eat something too. And then that snowball effect. So just reel that back. If I cut out the coffee, I'm cutting down the other triggers down the line. And I've done okay with cutting out caffeine. I've not done so well cutting out sugar. So I'm just going to be ballsy and make it both. And that's going to be my real challenge, I believe. But I'm hoping for a lot of good things out of that. But really, it's about drilling the habit of not reaching for the coffee. And I think that alone will make a huge impact down the line. And then, blanking right now, but Yeah, so it's really just the basics, and I just get back to the basics, get back to the fundamentals, just do all the things I know I need to, and if I execute on it for 2-3 months in a row, I think I'll be set. Like, I'll be in a way better place health wise, and by as a result probably mentally as well. And I think the combination will be enough to kind of get me rolling and just feeling good, and I can use that energy, extra energy at the gym. I can use that extra energy when I'm working. I have less hours because I'm resting more, blah blah blah, so then, you know, just do more. And I don't want complicated, I just want stuff that works, and I want to just keep at it. And I don't want to make things hard for myself, because if I make it hard, if I make it any type of challenge, I'm not gonna do it. And if I want to see changes, like real changes, I gotta do the simple things that work, but just do them again and again, and just make that my reality. So I'm gonna start with that, and then take it from there.